What do you think sets your story apart from other romantic comedies? How does it modernize the typical tropes we've come to expect?
I think that what sets it apart is that Lara Jean is a really sort of warm-hearted yet introverted main character who lives a lot in her own head and expresses herself through her fashion and her bedroom and her baking. And I think we see maybe less of like the quiet girls. And I think that's definitely what I wanted to explore with the character, was to show a different kind of high school experience.
You've said before that one of your main motivations for writing To All the Boys was to see more protagonists who looked like you. How does it feel knowing that the response to Lara Jean's story has been so tremendous?
It feels really incredible. It's been like a huge honor to see that happen, and it feels really validating to see that people want all kinds of stories. You just have to like give them the stories, and then they will watch it and they will be engaged with it. You know, I think when you don't give things a chance is when you don't get that wide spectrum of stories.
There's a ton of anticipation leading up to this new film. What are you most excited for fans to see?
We have so many new faces in it that just delight. I think, you know, we've got Jordan Fisher and Ross Butler and Soraya Blue, Holland Taylor, and they just add so much to the world and really like make it all the more like rich and delightful.
Tell me a little bit about Lana.
What do you want to know? She's just like so sparkly, vivacious, has a lot of inner poise and confidence. I think that she's like an edgy fashion sense. And she's just like somebody who's really like very self-possessed.
And about Noah?
Noah is really warm and he likes to read. There are a lot of people reading a lot on this set, which is cool as a writer. I love to see it. And he's like a really like generous, sensitive person.
And a bit about Jordan Fisher.
Jordan is like a ray of light. He's so, Jordan is just like so talented. It seems like impossible that one person could be so good at so many things. That's Jordan. Sing, dance, act, everything.
And a bit about Anna Cathcart.
Anna Cathcart is just the cutest little sweetie baby that you'll ever see. And it's been just like really fun to see her like growing up on screen. I think that fans will be delighted by Kitty in this movie.
And how about Holland Taylor?
Holland is elegant, smart, funny, and she really brings the character of Stormy to life.
And Ross Butler?
Ross Butler is like hilarious, and he makes every room more fun when he's in it, which I think everyone, when they see this film, they will understand like all the like extra. He just brings extra.
And Madeline Arthur?
She's like the loveliest. She's like a rose. She's offbeat, loves to bake. She was making madeleines for the cast and crew.
And a bit about John Corbett.
He is really, like, I think he's just, like, on-screen magic. It's funny because I think he was, like, I always tear up when I see him doing stuff in the movies because he's just so, I don't know, I think he grounds things in a way.
And Janel Parrish.
She is so sweet. And she is, I think it was cool having like her as like the big sister on set because she's, was on Pretty Little Liars for so long, and she brought a lot of like experience to that. And it was really cool to see her be like in that big sister role with Lana and Anna on the first film.
What do you hope audiences will feel and take away from this film when the credits start to roll?
I hope that they'll take away that, I think that life is full of like all kinds of like relationships and people that come in and out of your life, and it's good to like honor those old relationships and then add in the new. Even if they're no longer in your life, you can still kind of look back with like love.
Are you Team Peter or Team John Ambrose?
I am Team Lara Jean.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey, you guys, huh?
Hey, you guys.
Is that from the Goonies?
It is indeed, yes.
Nice.
Hey,